is up, everyone? My name is SuperJEROMEJ, and this is episode number 9 of my Swansea City career mode, which is also the last episode of Season 1. We are currently leading the league by 3 points with 2 games to go. Manchester United and Crystal Palace are the only 2 teams that can catch up with us. United has Spurs and Crystal Palace, ironically, and Crystal Palace, of course, has Manchester United and Hull City to play. They play each other in the last game of the season, I believe. Yes. So that means that they can still get both 6 points. I mean 3 points in this first game, and the last game some will drop points. But we'll see how it goes. If we win both of our games, we should be able to win the league. I mean, we are guaranteed to win the league. Now let me just take a look at the goal difference. We have a better goal difference than Crystal Palace, so if they win one game and we lose both, it's still going to be tight, because there is a 3 goal difference. Against United, they have a better goal difference, but they would have to win one and draw the other one. I mean, Crystal Palace would have to win one and then lose one, and we'd have to lose one if we would... you know what? Let's stop talking about it and just go into the match. Okay guys, this is the squad. We have Baston up top, Cyprian in number 10, Barrow and Lamela on the wings, Cork and Fosumensa as defensive midfielders, and we have Darmian, Fernandes, Amat and Taylor at the back with Rico and goal. On the bench, Van der Horn, Naughton, Hazard, Dyer, Biziak, Hernandez and Britton. Let's go. No. No fucking way. I'm dominating them for the whole first half. Look at that. 3 goals, 2 shots on target, more possession, more corners, and of course they score. We're losing 1-0 at halftime. Really undeserved. I was all over Sunderland. Just don't know what happened then. We lose the game 1-0. I wonder how many shots they have. My bet is 1. Let's take a look. They had 1 shot. 1 freaking shot, and of course it goes in. We have some squad training to do, and Biziak is now 68 rated. Okay guys, look at this. United are on 66 points. Crystal Palace on 67. We are on 69. 69. So basically, even Middlesbrough are on 66 points and can beat us. Actually, they can. So we really need to get a win against West Brom. It's going to be. Let's see where West Brom is. They're 19th. Come on, please, FIFA gods. Let's win this. Okay guys, this is the squad. Hernandez up top, Cyprian in the number 10, Barrow and Lamela on the wings, Cork, Fosumensa as defense midfielders, Darmian, Fernandes, Amat, Taylor at the back with Rico in goal, Van der Horn, Naughton, Hazard, Dyer, Biziak, Baston and Britton on the bench. This is it. We have our goal news set to Liverpool and Middlesbrough. Hopefully Liverpool win there, and United versus Crystal Palace, where the best result would be a draw. So let's go. And if we win it, we win it all. If we draw and Crystal Palace or win by I think a 2 goal margin, they win the league. And if we lose and United or Middlesbrough win, or of course Crystal Palace, one of them wins it. So hopefully we just win it and it's all over. Let's try to do that. No. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh shit. Already. 3 minutes in and we're 1-0 down. Cyprian. Lamela. Come on. Lamela, please. Lamela. Yes! Yes! Eric Lamela scores. We're 1-1, and if it stays like this, I think United are leading 1-0, and if it stays like this, we're winning the league. So, oh, come on. Taylor. Cyprian. Yes! Villan Cyprian scores! 2-1. Oh, come on. Good job. We're leading 2-1 at halftime. Let's take a look how United and others are playing. United are leading against Crystal Palace. This is good, I guess. And Middlesbrough are also leading against Liverpool. So, not too bad, you know. Actually, if we win the game, it's no problem. If we draw, it's just important that Crystal Palace doesn't win. And if we lose, well, then we're in some trouble. Come on. Hernandez. 2-3-1. Sorry, not 2-1, 3-1. Abel Hernandez scores a third for us, and I think this is it, guys. I think we will win the league. I think we'll win the league after all. Good strike, a very good strike from Abel Hernandez. It's 3-1. Biziak. Hase. 4-1. And I believe that is the first goal that Hase has scored for me. Or at least one of the first. He's of course our Scouter future star, and what a time to score. I mean, of course it doesn't mean anything. And also Biziak with an assist. Of course the goal doesn't mean a lot, but still a good time to score it. And it's 4-1. We're winning the league, guys. Here we go, guys. 4-1. And we are the champions. Liam Britton is on the field, so it's nice that he will lift the cup. Nice stuff. It just, you know, it just seems very nice, you know. We actually won the league. You know, it's just amazing feeling, because the way we won this game was absolutely fantastic. We went 1-0 down. I was absolutely devastated. I thought we were actually going to fluff it up. But no, we have bounced back. The goals from, I believe, Lamela, Cyprian, Hernandez, and Hase. I think that those four scored the goal. Bring us the victory, and here is the Premier League trophy. Liam Britton, our club captain, he of course hasn't played a lot, but he deserves to lift the cup. Our number 7. Let's go. Come on. Voila. Okay guys, we will make a squad report at the end of the season. Sergio Rico has played 41 games and got 16 clean sheets. I think he was a success. And we have Matteo Darmian +1. Of course, Sergio Rico is going +2. Darmian is +1. 2 goals, 2 assists for him. Federico Fernandez, a very good centre back, got 1 goal in the Premier League. Then we have Jordi Amat, who is up by 1. Played 42 games, got 3 goals. Neil Taylor, 40 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist. Jack Cork is actually going up by 2. 1 goal, actually 9 assists, which is pretty nice, and 8 in the Premier League for him. Timothy Fosu-Mensah, an amazing player, I have to say. He's up by 7, 2 goals, 3 assists. Eric Lamela up by 3. Actually started very poorly, but then got into the groove. 8 goals, 5 assists for him in the Premier League. Modu Barrow, let's just call him Barrow, up by 4, 3 goals, 2 assists. William Cyprien up by 1 with 2 goals, 4 assists. Borja Baston up by 3, 4 goals, 1 assist. Matthias Hase up by 4, 1 goal for him. Yeah, that's in the last game. Loise Biziak is up by 10. Holy shit, by 10 with 1 assist. Nathan Dyer is down by 1, 3 goals, 1 assist. Fernando Lorente down by 1, 1 assist. Mike van der Hurn up by 2. Kyle Naughton 1 goal. William Britton down by 3, got 1 goal. Josh Sheehan up by 2. Grimes up by 2. Mawson up by 2. Abel Hernandez up by 1. 6 goals, 1 assist in the Premier League. 8 goals overall. Brigitte up by 1. Kastelitz up by 5. Golop up by 2. Zupancic up by 1. Dyson up by 3. Roberts up by 2. Vickers up by 2. Kingsley up by 4 with 1 goal. Fulton up by 2. Hedges up by 1. I have Shepard, who's up by 3. Gore up by 1. King up by 2. Montero up. He hasn't grown. Sorry. Anyways, 11 goals, 5 assists for him. Fur up by 1 with 1 goal, 3 assists. Bartley up by 1. Sigurdsson up by 1. Emnes staying the same. Ratledge down by 2. Then we have Rangel, who is also down by 2 and retiring. Gomez down by 1. Tabanu up by 1. James up by 4. And Byers up by 2. Let's see who is our... You know what? Sorry guys. Who is our top scorer? Eric Lamela has 8 goals. Then we have... Who do we have also? 6 goals in the Premier League and 8 goals for Abel Hernandez. So I guess they joint top scorers overall. For now, let's see if anyone scored more. I think Montero scored quite a few. Yeah, 8 goals in the Prem for Montero. 11 overall. 5 goals, 3 assists in the Prem for Sigurdsson. 8 goals overall. So I think Montero overall was the top scorer, but in the Premier League, Montero, Lamela, and Gylfi. Nope, Montero and Lamela, I think, are the highest scorers for us in the Premier League. Let's take a look at that in. Let's take a look here. Team stats in the Premier League. Swansea City. Okay, so most goals, Eric Lamela and Jefferson Montero. Most assists, Jack Cork with 8. Most clean sheets, Jack Cork. Most yellow cards again, Jack Cork. Most red cards, only 1 red card. That's nice. For Federico Fernandez, top performers. Kinkley but he only played 4 games. I guess Cyprian was the top performer overall. Let's see who played the most games. Matteo Darmian and Jack Cork. Interesting. So what else? Oh, of course. Let's take a look. Who was, in my opinion, the best player of this year? I would say it's a tough decision, but I think I would say, it might be a bit controversial, but I think Abel Hernandez, even though he was not the top scorer, he played for me amazingly. And I would also give him the name of the best signing we made. Now the worst player that disappointed me, that's a hard one, but I think it has to be Borja. Borja Baston, I think he's the highest rated or the second highest rated player. Yeah, the second highest rated player, but only scored 3 goals in the Premier League. I think he has to be not the worst, but I guess the worst player, because he really wasn't playing good for me. And the worst signing, that's a hard one actually, because all the players played well. Sergio Rico played well, Darmian played well, Timothy Fosu-Mensah played well. Lamela, this again would be controversial, but I think I would give it to Lamela because the first half of the season was poor for him. So yeah guys, I think this is it. The best player and best signing is... Where is he? Abel Hernandez. He really played well for me. The worst player, Borja Baston, and the worst signing, Eric Lamela, I believe. But the worst, I mean, they weren't really bad. I mean, the team played well, you know, overall. So now one last thing we have to do. Let's take a look at other leagues. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. Argentina, Boca Juniors. Let's just take a look at the bigger leagues, like Belgium, Club Brugge won there. Denmark, Copenhagen, England, of course, Swansea City. Let's say who's coming up. Aston Villa, Sheffield, Wednesday are coming up. League 1, Bolton, League 2, Leyton Orient. Let's see where Grimsby are. 19th. Okay, France, Paris Saint-Germain, Germany, Dortmund, Bayern were in 4th. That is very surprising, I have to say. Italy, Napoli, Milan are in 7th. Let's take a look. Mexican, Netherlands, Ajax. Portugal, Porto. Russia, Lokomotiv Moscow, CSK only 3rd. Scotland, Celtic. Spain, Real Madrid, Barcelona 2nd. Sweden, Switzerland, Basel. Turkey, Galatasaray. That is it. Let's just take a look at the best scorers in the Premier League. It was Coutinho with 19 goals, and of course also Ramirez with 19. Our top scorer with 8. Do we have anyone here? We do have Montero and Lamela, both with 8 top assists. It's actually Jack Cork, of course, also with Villian and Lanzini. Nice stuff. Clean sheets. Rico again top with Courtois. Yellow cards. Cork is the second with 7, and red cards. We didn't have that many problems there. So yeah, this is it for this season. Let's proceed now to the next season. We'll take a look quickly at our funds and other stuff. Oh, and also we were the best manager of the year, which is absolutely fantastic. But on the other half, Madhu Barrow wants to leave the club. That is not so good. Well, let's end the season. While we didn't achieve all of our objectives, we believe that overall it was a satisfactory performance, so I'm staying with Swansea. Okay guys, let's just take a look at some objectives for this year. Youth development, it's still the same, so someone has to play at least 50% of the games this season. Brand exposure, within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders for at least 10%. Okay, financial, finish the season with a profit margin of 100 million, that's quite a lot. Domestic success, finish in a EuroLeague spot that is achievable. The Emirates FA Cup reached the round of 16, and in Continental reached the quarterfinals in Champions League. That is going to be hard, I believe. Now let's take the transfer, which is not too bad. 45 million, 215 in wages. Not bad at all, and it still gets, I reckon, like 7 or 8 million in the pre-season tournament. We'll do that in the next episode. Now, this is not a squad. Barrow will probably leave the club, which is not so good. So maybe we'll also need a replacement. We do still have, oh god, so many players now. The now not injured Montero, but I believe that I'd prefer someone higher rated on that left wing spot. I think we need a new left back, and we'll work on that in the next episode. This has been it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the whole season and the episode itself. This is probably now going to be the last episode. I'm thinking of doing only this episode still with Swansea, and then we'll move on to the new club. We'll see about that still at the end of the season. Now, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to do all the good stuff, and until the next time, peace.